when I first got my mission call, I wasn't really sure if I was ready. I wasn't sure if I really had a testimony or if I was doing it because I was expected to. You know, I had the sense of, okay, I want to do this because it's an expectation. It's something I want to do. I feel like it's my duty. But I decided that if I really wanted to serve and to be honest with myself and with the people I would talk to, that I needed to know. I needed to know for myself whether or not it was true. And you know, I thought, well, I'm going to be telling people to read the Book of Mormon and to pray about it. I might as well do it. And so I did. And for me, it was really frustrating for a while because it didn't feel like I was getting an answer. I wasn't getting anything one way or the other about the truth of the Book of Mormon or the church. And that distressed me. And I was talking to my mom about it. And I've always remembered what she said. She kind of just looked at me and said, well, that's kind of a little silly, don't you think? Not what you expect to hear when you're talking about this, what you feel like is a spiritual crisis. But she said, don't you think that's a little silly? You already have the testimony, Chris. You know the church is true. You understand the doctrine in some ways better than I do. You've grown up with a testimony. You've never had a moment where you had to wonder. And you know, thinking about that and you know, praying about that, I got a confirmation of that answer. Of you already know it's true. I'm not going to tell you the same answer twice. I expect you to understand what you already know. And so for me, it wasn't that I had to find or gain my testimony. I had to remember that I had a testimony, because sometimes I think a testimony becomes second nature. You know, I would always tell people that I knew the church was true, and I did. I just sometimes forgot that I really did know that. I think that's one thing that a lot of missionaries might struggle with when they first come out, is I don't have this burning in the bosom. I don't have the gift of tongues. You know, I don't seem like the superstar missionaries we always hear about. But I think that's something that for me was important, and probably is for a lot of other people, is to realize you probably already have some degree of testimony. You just have to remember that you have that testimony.